video in the same week? What? No, seriously, I am trying to upload more consistently again. I've been falling off, so I'm going to try to get back to 2 or 3 uploads a week. Let's just see how that works out. Anyways, Avengers Doomsday. I was not expecting something on this movie today, but Marvel, as you know, you probably know if you're watching the video, they did a live stream revealing the cast for Avengers Doomsday. Nearly a 5.5 hour long live stream of us. It started with Chris Hemsworth's name on a chair, and then 10 minutes later is Vanessa Kirby's name, and then every 15, 20 minutes, some music would play, a new name would pop up, and wait another 20 minutes, a new name, and that went on for 5.5 hours, so that part was not fun, but until we got to some of the crazy cast reveals. So we're obviously hearing rumors already that Avengers Doomsday was going to start filming soon, and now it was confirmed that it did start filming today. So that is very good. Imagine if all those actors are, filming, right now. That'd be so cool. But, we're just going to go over everybody who's in the movie, everybody who's not in the movie as of right now, and what it could mean for what the plot is. Because that is the biggest mystery of all with this movie. Okay, so I'm just going to go over the casting really quick. Editing me, put up pictures of the characters. I don't know if you can do that in CapCut, but try, or whatever. Anyway, Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, Vanessa Kirby as Invisible Woman, Joseph Quinn as Human Torch, Ebon Moss, sorry, I'm about to mispronounce this, Bacharach as The Thing, Anthony Mackie as Captain America, Sebastian Stan as Bucky, Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Letitia Wright as Black Panther, Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, Wyatt Russell as U.S. Agent, Florence Pugh as Yelena Bavola, Louis Pullman as Sentry, David Harbour as Red Guardian, Hannah John Kamen as Ghost, Tena Horta as Namor, Simu Liu as Shang-Chi, Kelsey Graham as Beast, Danny Ramirez as Falcon, Winston Duke as M'Baku, Tom Hiddleston as Loki, Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier, Ian McKellen as Magneto, Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler, Rebecca Romijn as Mystique, James Marsden as Cyclops, Channing Tatum as Gambit, and of course, Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. So that is a lot of people. So from that, minus Doctor Doom and Loki, I'll talk about Loki by himself after everybody else, because I have an idea on him, or kind of an idea on him. But there's 4 main teams from this. We have the New Avengers, we have the Fantastic Four, the Thunderbolts, and now we know the X-Men are here. So this is going to be, again, we have no idea what the heck the plot is because they did not do the proper setup at all. So, it's been a bunch of standalone movies that have been leading to nothing, pretty much. So, I'm going to see how they pull this off. But first, I'm going to start with the New Avengers team. Current Avengers team that has been assembled. I'll stop. But our current new team has been assembled, has been revealed to us at this time. Obviously, we got Sam Wilson, Captain America, Thor, Namor, Black Panther, M'Baku. Why can I not read today? I don't know. Shang-Chi. Sorry. I cannot read today. We have Black Panther. Yeah, I'm gonna restart this. Must be dyslexic or have a speech disorder or something, because this is bad. Anyway, we have Captain America, Falcon, Black Panther, M'Baku, Namor, Thor, Ant-Man, and that is it. Was there one more? Possibly Bucky, but we don't know if Bucky's gonna be on the Thunderbolts side or the Avengers side. Yeah, and Shang-Chi. So that's a pretty solid team. Like, all of those Disney Plus characters that we thought were gonna be in the Avengers are not. So that's good. It is some new people, but it's like good new people that we've established and we know at least. So here's the thing. I'm fine with this team right now. How are they gonna get assembled? What the heck is gonna trigger? Obviously, we mentioned in Brave New World that the government wants to reassemble the Avengers because they've been dismantled for so long. And Sam Wilson, that's like one of his missions. So we have obviously Captain America and the Falcon at the end of that movie. And then so something's probably gonna trigger them to either he's gonna have assembled this team already, or something, a multiversal ripple happened that set this off to make him assemble this team quickly. And then go on the multiversal adventure. Here's the thing. If we're going on a multiversal adventure, where's Doctor Strange? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Because, I know he went in the portal with, I forgot her name, at the end of Multiverse of Madness. But, really? Really? Come on. I also wish Shang-Chi got a second movie before this that probably would have, explained some of this better. Actually, no, that was planned for Kang. Here's another problem with this movie. Everything before was set up for Kang until they went a complete 180. Because there's at least some setting up for Kang. And then they just threw that out the window because of real life problems. Yeah, so obviously Namor being in this movie, and Invisible Woman being in this movie, if you read the comics, or just know it, if you know, you know, that's gonna be a little bit awkward. I'm sorry. But where's Spider-Man 2? Because I think Spider-Man 4 is a pretty simple explanation. Spider-Man 4 will take place around the same time as Doomsday. So, and then he'll be in... I have a big final theory that will lead into Secret Wars, which I'll save for the end. But, yeah, that's pretty much our new Avengers team. Let's get into the Fantastic Four significance. That section won't be that long. Fantastic Four's names, everybody knows it. If you're watching this video, you know it. So, obviously, Doctor Doom is their villain. So obviously they had to be in this. But what will be with I think obviously there's 4 teams here. They're gonna have at least 2 are gonna be interacting with each other. And I think this is the team that probably combine with the Avengers a little bit. Obviously their movie didn't come out yet, and that'll probably bring a whole bunch more context to whatever is going to happen. Because I think Doctor Doom is definitely showing up in that in some capacity to start to set this up, because they need to set this up fast. Really fast. And I feel like they could do something in Thunderbolts too to set it up. So, yeah, obviously, it's their villain. They're going to have to do a different take on the Reed Richards and Victor Von Doom plotline, obviously, because of the obvious. Because the Russo brothers said Tony Stark's death is gonna affect how the Doctor Doom character came to be. Because I'm very interested to see how they pull that off, because I'm willing to listen. I'm one of the few people I'm willing to listen to see what they have cooking. Obviously, Doctor Doom is their villain. They have to be in it. And I don't know exactly. They're probably just gonna join the Avengers. Or I think they might join the X-Men in this movie more. Maybe they might rock with the X-Men more. I'm not sure. I'll tie into my theory at the end. But, yeah, on to the Thunderbolts. So this movie has not come out yet. It's going to come out in May, so in about a month. And we have our ragtag group of Thunderbolts here. And suspiciously, every single one of them were in that video except for Taskmaster. What 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 could have happened to Taskmaster? Oh, yeah, she dies. She definitely dies somewhere in the Thunderbolts. Like, come on. She's barely in the trailers as it is. They barely marketed her as part of the team, except on the posters. And then she's the only member of the Thunderbolts that's not there. Even freaking Sentry is there, but not Taskmaster, so they're probably gonna kill her. For good reason. Like, she's useless. Like, what's she gonna do? So that just spoiled the Thunderbolts. And also, we know that Sentry either gonna become a part of the team, or at least they're gonna stop Sentry somehow. I'm glad they're not gonna kill Sentry, because Marvel has, even before Endgame and stuff, they had a severe problem of just killing off villains that could be brought back. So I'm glad they're not doing that here. So obviously he's gonna either join them by the end, or like just be neutral with them by the end somehow. And then I don't know if Bucky's gonna be with the Avengers team or the Thunderbolts team. Like, I think he will be with the Avengers team, just because like, he's gonna be helping out Sam and stuff. Actually, I think these two teams might merge. These two teams might merge, and the Fantastic Four and the X-Men might merge. Okay, got it now. For my theory at the end. So, speaking of my theory at the end, this next section will directly tie into it. In the room here is that the X-Men, some of the Fox X-Men are back. Like Cyclops, Professor X, Magneto, Beast, Mystique, and Nightcrawler. And even Channing Tatum's Gambit is squeezed in there. They couldn't resist putting him back in here. Like, come on. They had to. Suspiciously, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, is not here. Is not present. Neither is Deadpool. So, I'll probably tie into Secret Wars, tie into my theory for later. And Halle Berry's Storm isn't here either. So, they might come in at a later date, like Secret Wars or something. Stop. What's happening? Okay. But them being here definitely says, like, whatever Doctor Doom did to trigger them to go after him rippled the entire dang multiverse. Everybody's on him. Like, we gotta stop Doom. Like, Doom's trying to do this. We have to stop him. And what is this Doom is trying to do? Try to team up, manipulate, or take down Loki so he could be the master of the multiverse and Battle World could happen and stuff. And I think he will succeed in this simply because it's going to be a Civil War situation. It's going to be a race to Loki. That's going to be the plot. But along the way, it will also, I really want, while we're on Loki, I want him and Chris Hemsworth Thor to get a bit of closure, because it kind of ended a bit abruptly last time. So, in Infinity War, I meant. It kind of ended a little bit abruptly. So, some closure on that would be nice. It's like a proper goodbye. Or, obviously not the end of this movie, probably Secret Wars. So, it'll be a proper goodbye for everybody. I'll get into that. But, like Loki, he's the god of stories. He's the one managing the multiverse. Obviously, it's going to be a race to him. Like, to try and stop Doom from taking it over. Like, the TVA is confirmed to be involved in this as well. So that'll be an interesting case of what the TVA will do to try and meddle with our heroes and villains of getting to Loki. And what will cause these heroes to lose? Well, perfect sense for a chunk of this movie to be the Avengers versus the X-Men. They're trying to race to Loki so Doctor Doom doesn't race to him first. And they butt heads, and eventually Civil War activities happen. And the Thunderbolts would be joining the Avengers side, and the Fantastic Four, the X-Men side. because that they feel closer to them, right? Like, and this would obviously cause a bunch of feuding, like big fights and stuff, and eventually, like them meddling with each other and not getting along, that will distract them from the real mission, which is get to Loki before Doctor Doom does, and he wrecks the universe, the multiverse. And I think like it would be nice to see a Loki versus Doctor Doom fight. That'd be cool. And then we obviously got to explore the implications of Robert Downey Jr. being Doctor Doom. So I think our heroes are all going to lose to Doom, and they will be imprisoned, or at least most of them will be imprisoned and forced to fight in Battle World, which leads me to stepping up to the challenge. Like, after seems all hope is lost, Doom's taken over the multiverse, it's his now. There's still a group of heroes left that could possibly stop Doom. Only with the guidance of Star-Lord, Spider-Man, and Hulk. Peak cinema. So, Wolverine will probably tag along the way. So, these guys will probably be leading these young Avengers to free the other Avengers, the other heroes and stuff, and try to defeat Doom and reverse everything that happened. And along the way, Battle World is going to be like a bunch of universes in one Earth. So we're going to pick up a lot of people along the way. Probably Toby and Andrew. Because whatever happened in Spider-Man 4 is going to lead to wherever Tom Holland Spider-Man ends up. Because I think he's going to be leading this new Avengers team with a couple of these Disney Plus characters. With Star-Lord and Hulk. Because it's confirmed both of these are going to return at some point. And what other time would they return? So they would be assembling the Young Avengers team to try and free the multiverse from Doom's enslavement, and probably a big, huge battle would break out. This is where Peter would get the symbiote suit. And probably whatever happened in Spider-Man 4 will definitely be affecting this too. So obviously, like I said, Deadpool and Wolverine will probably tag along. We'll probably get some other Fox X-Men along the way, like Toby and Andrew, Venom if we must. This will all lead to a big fight and basically the entire multiverse getting reset, leading us into the Mutant Saga. The Mutant Saga. But that is just my Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars theory. It was not properly set up, but it still has potential to be peak. And that is how I think it can be peak. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, like, do all that stuff. We're going to be consistently uploading again. And that was just my thoughts on this cast announcement. Like, I really do like it. I see a lot of potential. Just hope they do not mess it up. And Marvel, why'd you have us looking at chairs for 5.5 hours? Okay, I'm done ranting. Bye.